What is up guys, welcome back to another interesting video. We are almost come to the end of this month, which means it's time for us to check out another episode of top 10 free-to-play games that you can play right now on the month of August. Alright, let's be honest guys, last time we have a pretty boring game list I have to say, but let me tell you, this month we got some brand new awesome free-to-play games available to play and I think you guys gonna love it. Anyway guys, before moving to the video, I usually cover all the brand new free-to-play games releasing on every month, so if you like this type of content and still haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and also hit that bell icon so you're never gonna miss any future videos. So without further ado guys, let's get right into the video. Alright, at number 10 we have Aslan Undercover. Aslan Undercover is a single-player third-person action-adventure game which was developed and published by Slappy Games. It's a single-player game where your objective is to explore this new archaeological site and discover its full secret using your time-reversing equipment. It's a pretty challenging game if you're into these type of puzzle type of games, and the graphics looks absolutely fine. But the game is pretty short and the download size is also pretty small, and the system requirements are also very low specs friendly, so you don't need to have any issues running this game with a low-end computer or even a laptop. The game is currently having 77 reviews on Steam and most of them sitting at very positive reviews. So if you're into these type of Tomb Raider style challenging puzzle games, I think it's worth trying out this game. Alright guys, if you're into open world action, adventure, survival type of games, the next game is definitely the one for you. This game is called Outbreak Island Pendulum and it was actually released just a couple of days ago. This game was published by Hype Train Digital. This game is actually their free-to-play version of their open world survival simulator Outbreak Island, which is going to be released in the near future. So this game is sequenced to that. In this game there is a mysterious island with full of secrets and danger, and your objective is to survive while exploring the island by fighting other enemies, crafting different weapons and survive day and day out. The game is currently sitting at on mixed reviews on Steam with 177 overall reviews, and the graphics and the gameplay look absolutely amazing, and probably this game is the most demanding game on this list. So the minimum system requirements are somewhat higher compared to the other games, but I think it's still worth giving it a try if you're into these type of survival open world type of games. Alright, next up we have a game that just released into the Steam while I was making this video. That is Ava Global. Ava Global is a free-to-play, fast-paced first-person shooter game which was developed and published by Neovis. Actually, I had the chance to play this game on last year, the closed beta version, and I already made a video about a few months back. Ava games are actually not that new to the Steam. Previously, there is a game called Ava Dog Tag which honestly didn't get that much attention, but they're releasing this global version now onto the Steam, which is actually nice. But I have to say the graphics are very outdated at this point, but it's favor the very low-end computers and laptops, so you have no issues running this game even with a decade-old laptop at this point. The game is filled with tons of casual gamers to play and have fun with your friends, which is always welcome. It's currently on positive reviews. As I said before, the system requirements are very low specs friendly, so give it a try if you're into first-person shooter game. Alright, next up we have Lost Light. Lost Light is a free-to-play looter-shooter style extraction type of a game which is developed and published by NetEase Games. You have probably heard about these NetEase Games because they are a very popular company that are releasing games on mobile platforms. Lost Light is also a mobile game that you can play on Android and iOS, and now it's available on Steam as a PC version, which is actually not a bad thing. But the graphics and the gameplay, it does feel like a mobile game, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but this type of mobile ports have very hard time getting recognized and getting popularity on a Steam-like platform. Anyway guys, it's an extraction type of a game where you have to drop into an exclusion zone, you have to fight against enemies, loot different type of stuff, gather materials, safely extract and arrive at your base. It's basically the same gameplay concept of the games like Escape from Tarkov. The game is currently having more than 1200 reviews on Steam and most of them sitting at mixed review category. And also this is basically a mobile game, so you don't have to worry about system requirements. It works pretty fine on a low-end computer or laptop. Alright, at number 6 we have SCP Ground Zero. SCP Ground Zero is a free-to-play horror action type of a game where you have to play as the agent Fields and retrieve an artifact from a secret underground facility. I'm not gonna lie, these SCP games are getting very popular on Steam, especially if you're into these type of horror games, and this will be the most recent entry. It is a pretty challenging single-player game. As an indie developed title, I think the game is very impressive. The game is currently having more than 550 reviews on Steam and most of of them are sitting at mostly positive reviews, which is very nice to see. As for the most of SCP games, the system requirements are very low specs friendly, so give it a try if you're into these type of horror games. Alright, let's move to the number 5. Alright guys, at number 5 we have a free-to-play World War II first-person shooter that is Battalion Legacy. I recently covered this game in a separate video in my channel like a couple of days ago, so I recommend you guys to check that out if you want more information. This game was previously called Battalion 1944 and it was released back in 2019, but the developers finally decided to release this game as a completely free-to-play title starting from August 16. But in this game you have two main game modes, which is the Team Deathmatch mode and a 5v5 search and destroy, just like in all Call of Duty games, which is actually nice to see. The game is currently sitting at around mixed reviews with more than 16,000 reviews on Steam, and the system requirements are also very low specs friendly, and the download size is around 16 GB, which I think is also acceptable. So give it a try if you're into these type of World War II first-person shooter games. Next up we have a pretty old game but recently released back into the Steam as a free-to-play title, that is Quake Champions. Quake Champions is a free-to-play, fast-paced arena first-person shooter which I think most of you guys already heard about. It's an extremely fast-paced first-person shooter game with unique abilities and attributes to master, and you also got a huge weapon arsenal to choose from, including rocket launchers, electrifying lighting guns, sniper rifles and railguns. The game is filled with tons of casual game modes, and also there's a dedicated player base who play this game competitively as well, which is actually nice to see. The game is currently having mostly positive reviews on Steam and system requirements are absolutely low specs friendly. So I recommend you guys to try this game out as well. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have one of the most popular free-to-play games available right now, that is Multiverses. This game was recently popping up on YouTube, Twitch and everywhere. Pretty much everybody is playing this game right now. But for some unfortunate reason, I don't know why, this game is currently not available in my region, but I'm sure it's available on Europe, North America, and also this game is also available on PlayStation, Xbox Series, as well as Steam and Epic Games Store. It's a pretty simple but highly addictive platformer fighter game filled with various types of characters from all cartoons and movies, which I absolutely love about. It's a pretty fun casual game and I highly recommend you guys to try it out. Alright, next up at number 2 we have Super People. Yes, the Super People is back again with its final beta test and you have to try this game out right now. It's a brand new Battle Royale game with unique skills and abilities and also huge arsenal of weapons and a class system. So the game is currently at the final open beta state, which means you can join the open beta right now through their Steam page, and I have to say it got so much popularity and positive feedback from the community during its previous beta test. The download size of this game is somewhere around 30 to 35 GB. I'm not sure about that, but the system requirements are somewhat higher compared with the other games on this list. But I think it's still worth giving it a try if you're into these type of Battle Royale games. Alright, let's move to the number 1 spot. Alright, at number 1 spot we have the recently released highly popular free-to-play title, the Rumbleverse. Rumbleverse is a brand new free-to-play brawler royale game where you have to fight with other 40 players and become the champion. It is an action-packed fighting platformer game which is only available on Epic Games Store, and I have to say guys, this game is highly addictive to play, and if you have a bunch of friends, try it out. It's fun and full of chaos. So this is basically a battle royale game where you have to fight with other players and try to be the last man standing. But actually you can't shoot, you have to fight with your hands and different type of melee weapons, which I'm absolutely love about. This game is currently having 4.4 ratings out of 5 on Epic Games Store, which is really good, and also the minimum system requirements are also somewhat low to medium specs friendly. So I highly recommend you guys to try this game out. It's fun and highly addictive. Well, that's pretty much it for this video guys. If you find some good games, good free-to-play games to play with your friends, make sure to drop a like on this video and also hit the subscribe button and join the notification squad if you haven't already. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Stay safe.